Hello, this is Elizabeth from allthingspaper.com, and this is my latest mini. It's been a while. I was on vacation for 3 weeks down in South Carolina on the beach, and then I got home, and then we had Hurricane Sandy, and I was busy with taking care of my granddaughter. My daughter had no power for almost a week, so we're finally getting a little bit back to normal. So anyway, I found a minute here to do this, and I wanted to show you my latest mini. I love this little mini. It's all about Paris, and it says here, "We'll always have Paris." That's the title of it here. And on the cover, well, to start with, it's a 4x4 1/4, and it's an envelope mini. I've used number 10 business envelopes to make the mini. And on the cover, I made this little charm here. Isn't that cute? It's a little paper charm made Colleen Athens from A Dollmaker's Journey. That's her technique on how to make paper charms. And then these are some beautiful little paper flowers that I made using punches. And then this, can you see that? That's a cute little frozen Charlotte that I actually made, and it's colored in the pretty aqua blue, just like the rest of the book theme, which is this pretty aqua blue color. And I love how she came out. I used a mold. I made a mold, and then I painted her up, and I made a couple with some white, some pink, and some of this aqua. And then this is a vintage picture of the Eiffel Tower. Isn't that pretty? So all of this the ribbon here is actually seam binding, and I dyed it all with a beautiful vintage look. It has some kind of like almost a rusty look to it. It's so pretty. I love it. So you open this up here, and we opened it up, and I made this fairly simple. I think I'm going to give this to either, I'm not sure who, my sister or her daughter-in-law, who recently went to Europe. And neither one of them are scrappers, so I made this very simple so that they don't have to deal with too much, because I don't know that they would understand a lot of the folds and hidden things, so I left it very plain. Here's a tag that I made, and I used some of this paste here, the artist paste is dimensional, and then I added a glitter to it. I don't know if you can see that here. And it's pretty, and then I stamped it on the back. Isn't that pretty? With brown. I went with the brown and the blue color theme, although this has a little bit of pink, a little bird. And then this is a tag that I made. This is an old collage that I made a long time ago, and I've used it many times in other artwork. It's pretty. It says little cupcake. And there's the back plain. And here's a tag of the Eiffel Tower. And on the back again, this is this pretty sparkled, very subtle sparkle with the paste, the artist paste, dimensional. So it's real pretty. So these you can use, you can put pictures or journal or whatever you'd like on them. And then this is the first page. It's got a nice pocket to put everything in. And it's pretty little butterfly. This page is plain. You can write on this or add your picture right here. This is a pull-out. And this is a pretty little coin envelope that I made with a little fleur-de-lis. And inside of here, I've added pocket tickets. And these are places that I thought you might be visiting if you were in Paris. This is Notre Dame, the Louvre Museum, Versailles Palace, the Moulin Rouge, the Arc de Triomphe, and the Eiffel Tower. So you can use all of these to label your pictures. Isn't that great? Or they're blank on the back and you can write your own. So I thought that would be a fun thing to include in this. And they're all tucked in this little cute little pocket, which goes back in here. And then you turn the page and it says I love or j'adore with the Eiffel Tower and a nice mount. And then this is pretty. It was a little too much, so I put this frame here to put a picture. I thought that was pretty. And then this is a pull-out tag here. You can add a picture of your own there. And you turn the page. There's another blank for writing or a picture. And then this is a flap. See this is pretty, the butterfly, and it opens up. And then you have another spot here to write or to put another picture. Isn't that pretty? And then this is another blank for a picture mount. And here's another one for a nice picture. I tried to give as much room as you could for a lot of real estate for pictures, because I figured if you're going to Paris, you're going to take a lot of pictures. It's another picture place. And then this is just a pretty flower that I put. You could put a picture right on top of it if you like, or right around it. And here's another photo mount. And we turn the page, and there's another pretty photo mount. And then this is the back. Again, there's a pocket place for pockets. And here's some more pretty tags. This one says Paris. Isn't that pretty? With on the background here. And then this is cute. I found this online. It's an old ticket or receipt for chocolate, and it's all in French, and it says chocolat, and it's address in Paris from 1889. Isn't that great? And then this is another one of my tag designs with the fleur-de-lis. It's kind of a distressed fleur-de-lis here. On the back is pretty paper. And so that's the end of that. And then this is the back page, which I added here. This says fleur-de-lis. Isn't that pretty? And I designed this paper here, and I designed this paper here. That's what I printed out from. I made it in Photoshop and printed it out. So you get the book with all the pages. I think, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 pages, including the cover on the back. And then there are 6 tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tags. Then there's your coin envelope with your, I believe there's 6 of these inside here. 1, 2, yes, 6 of your label tags. It's a little coin envelope. And then there's 3 large photo mounts. So you get a lot for your, a lot of bang for your buck here. I hope you enjoyed this, and please come on over to allthingspaper.com and say hello. And I've put up a little on my blog. I made these flowers a while ago, and you can see real good close-ups of them on my blog. Oh, and I forgot to say there's a little bling here I added. I basically kept this book very simple for a non-scrapper, basically. It'd be a wonderful gift. So I thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.